When I started this journey, I looked at my bank account was negative $300. When it came to the week of the conference, and I could have made the decision not to go down, and I said, I'm gonna freaking go down because clearly something has to change. So if I was gonna change, and if I was gonna make some things happen, then I needed to get my butt down there to San Diego. So it's funny to think that what I created here, anybody can do anywhere in any market, and you create it out of thin air. Like what I created is literally created out of thin air. I just got started with this, a cell phone, and anybody can do it. I sat in that conference in December. He talked about how he went out, learned social media, went out and tried to attract some clients, and he ended up talking to somebody at Safeco, picked them up as a client, flew up to Seattle, sat in their boardroom, and I'm sure he was peeing his pants at the time, but he picked him up as a client and he learned social media, and anybody in any market can do that. And all you need is a freaking desire, drive, and a cell phone, and you can build it. Simple as that. So originally I started coaching to better my performance at the TV station. And being corporate America, owned by a billion-dollar corporation, it's their way and that's it. I knew they weren't looking out for my best interest. So I had actually radically shifted my declaration, got together with my coach and said, we need to change some stuff up. So that's when I made the declaration to really put the gas on and get this social media marketing cranked up. If you in Facebook land could smell what I'm smelling, your mouth would be watering. And look at, just glance over there, just pan over there on those tri-tips. Oh man, so my declaration was to create $20,000 in income per month. And that's residual income because it happens month after month after month. And I can remember it. One of the things just plain as day, I can remember Sebastian and I sitting in that restaurant here in Fresno, and I had promised him that I would get an accounting sheet because that was the last thing that we needed to get. I was getting him forms and documents because he wanted to, review my business and help support the declaration. So I started writing down clients and how much money they paid each month, what their contract was. And so I went down the line and line by line, all 18 clients, totaled it up, and it was $20,050. And then I looked at it and I just made a comment to Sebastian and I said, oh, I guess I did a little bit better than I thought because I didn't quite think I was there yet. And then I realized when I put down the pen, my left hand started shaking and then just tears just started streaming down my face and then I get emotional thinking about it now. And I looked at him and I said, I hit it. I freaking hit it. And because it clicked, I go, that was my 10-week declaration and I hit it. It's verifiable. He was out in the field with me all day. He could see me picking up checks and I was interacting with clients and he knew I had a massive client load. And I will never, ever, ever forget that feeling. And now, I mean, things are amazing. I have almost no stress. And more importantly, it was an accomplished declaration. Because remember, when I started this journey, in December of 2016, I went to my first event. I bought the ticket ahead of time. It was $47. And then when it came to the week of the conference, I had a bunch of automatic billing stuff coming through my checking account. So when I looked at my bank account was negative $300. And I could have made the decision not to go down. And I said, I'm gonna freaking go down because clearly something has to change. I was negative $300 in my checking account. And I said, I'm still going. And I knew that I could make up the money driving Uber at night after the conference. And I did that each night, slept in my car, showered up at the Mission Bay Park. And I just made it happen because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I was done making excuses. So if I was gonna change, and if I was gonna make some things happen, then I needed to get my butt down there to San Diego. All right, everybody, if you are out there and you're looking at this video and you're like, you know what, my yard is not where I want to be. My yard is not my Shangri-La. I talked to the homeowner and she said, I'm home so much. I just want a perfect yard that I can sit in, enjoy at night. And that's really exciting. You guys have accomplished that. I was literally building this business part-time at night, weekends, evenings. You have to 100% sell out to your vision and say, I'm gonna make it or else. I didn't have a choice, and I had to make it at all costs. That meant going in, to my job every day, giving my honest 8 hours to my employer who was paying me to do that job. And you have to just suck it up and make it work. And if you do and you focus for 2, 3, 4 months at a time, guess what? All of a sudden you turn around and go, I just freaking accomplished my declaration. I got this done, and you're in a far better place. And then you get to live like you want to live. But if you don't take it like it's death, like you are gonna die if you don't accomplish your vision, I'm sorry, I just don't think your vision's big enough.